with the knife round where it looks like Disconnect had a man advantage, but as we all know, pistol rounds are very weird. So whoever wins knife, is actually RYG. They're probably gonna start on CT side.
Yeah, we're gonna be calling him RYG just for short, or Sack. I'm gonna call him Sack, just for fun. Take it as you guys want. All right.
Well, okay, looks like we're gonna start the game.
Match is live. We're going to be starting in 8 seconds.
Looks like Disconnect started on the T side and RYG started on the CT. So let's see how Disconnect decided to play the pistol. Pistol round, very important round. One of the most important. One of two at least.
Looks like they're having two go towards the B area. One's going B apartments. Other one's going to be watching mid.
It looks like they're just doing a classic default, you know. But it looks like they're leaning more towards A.
Just a classic default.
Just a classic A default, you know. But let's watch some of the players on A. Mr. Caster.
Thank you, Mr. Caster. It's much
Mr.
appreciated.
Observer, I mean.
Mr. Observer. Yeah. I'm Joe. Ryan's our other caster here, and then we got our technical man at the keyboard, Mr. Alex.
Hit Z auto.
He's gonna be running the keyboard today.
Yep, looks like they're hitting A. Looks like it's a free bomb site. Looks like they're gonna play an after plant. Or after plant retake.
Engage
looks
here.
like TJ is just trying to get as many kills as he can before the retake comes in. But it's already a 4v4. Let's see how TJ plays this. He's in a very he gets the first kill.
Nice
Now
kill,
it's a 3v2 already. No. Looks like Disconnects have the round. Looks like Disconnect has the round in the bag right now. But let's see what the CTs are able to do in a 2v3, and now it's 2v2. Oh, they're just getting every kill they can.
They're just rushing.
It's all up to Allen.
Ooh,
I mean, it's funny.
1v1,
and look, as we see, there was team damage. I wonder what would have happened if he didn't take any team damage, you know? The last game we cashed.
It's up to debate, yeah.
But yeah, Disconnect won the pistol. Looks like they're getting a couple rifles and SMGs. Got 2 rifles so far, 2 SMGs. Let's see what Beta, who's actually what was Beta's name again, Joe?
Capiv.
Capiv.
I think.
Yeah, he's a
bit toxic, so it seems like he was yeah.
We can't view his
we
profile.
can't view his profile, unfortunately.
But they got 2 rifles and 3 SMGs. First kill already from Disconnect, so let's see how they handle this. Looks like RYG is having a mid setup, trying to get some kills. But Disconnect's playing just a classic default.
If Niken can get some more information, we got in-game audio. If Niken can get some more information about their mid stack, they can definitely go and
well, look, we have
here.
If you can see on the mini map, someone's already on A. Funny's already on A, got 2 kills, and it looks like the round's already over. Now it's 1v5. Now it's 1v0.
That's the round. Well played by them.
5v0, I mean. But yeah, so. Good start so far from Disconnect. Looks like RYG is getting their first buy. They got head armor, which is very important because they still have 2 SMGs. If you know, Joe, from your own experience, SMGs against no head armor, they're almost as good as a rifle.
Oh, for sure. I didn't even mention it last round. Disconnect went for the alpha play with the 3 Mac 10s. As many people know, since I'm such a great player of this game, I main Mac 10.
I made XM101.
I mean Mac 10.
First kill already. Already. Biker already got 2 kills. It's a 4v3. I mean, for RYG. Let's see how they handle. I can't believe they let him go away with that. Actually, he's free. He cleared B apps too. And Beta. We're just gonna call him Beta because that's what we can see. But for everyone who's watching, it's
Beta is Capiv.
Capiv, yes.
For Disconnect, yeah.
But. I mean, I can't believe they let him get away. They only hit him once, and he managed to get away. I don't know why they didn't try to follow up and trade. But, Funny's on A site. It's clear for him. I don't know why they're not rotating right away.
Yeah,
I mean, let's see if he can get the kill. But he's not going to expect the second one, I don't think. But maybe he does. He almost got it. 11 or 12 health, I mean. 2v3, it's very winnable. Where's Beta? Beta died. Okay, it's all up to Allen in a 1v3. But this is winnable, I'd say. One of the players is super low, and the other 2, he should know where they both are because Beta died to one of them, and the other one was spotted on B last. So A's clear.
I don't understand why they didn't take the bomb and rotate it over to A quicker. It seemed like they gave Disconnect gave Sack too much time to realize what their play was going to be.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting the bomb down for sure, at least, which is very important. At least, even if they lose this round, bombs down, they got that extra $800. Very important.
You know what, though? I have faith in Allen here. I think
Allen's going to win
I think he can clutch this for sure.
They're all coming from CT, so let's see how he handles it. He has a really good spot for CT, but is he going to first kill Allen? Second kill.
Ooh.
Went for
just exposed himself barely on that drop. He should have dropped back towards the connector area.
Well, it's a difficult.
It is difficult
because he's in a 1v3, and I probably wouldn't expect 3 people to come up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Obviously, I'm thinking like he has
like
the information
silver?
we have here, and
Joe's
and
thinking
like
a silver right here.
Yeah.
Like his actual rank.
That's why my Mac 10 plays work so well, because I'm sitting in silver right now. I should definitely be like global elite, but you know, it happens. It happens. Oh, look at Marcorino. He's got some money on him. Look at them gloves and the knife. Kind of clean.
Well, so far, 2-1 for Disconnect, but they both have a really good buy. But Disconnect have they have 5 AKs and pretty good utility. So let's see how they play out this round. TJ's super far mid. They're actually all middle, and they're not doing a lot with full mid actually, which is a little surprising. I would have expected someone to maybe try to get into sniper or like the ladder room and then just play for like a pick or something there. But let's see if they expect the guy in sniper. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna peek. If I don't know how to say that name.
Which
the purple on RYG.
Oh.
To the. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna call him 2. I'm calling him 2.
2. Yeah, that works.
Okay, Allen made it to a ladder room, so let's see what they're. Looks like they're going back to A actually with this play. A little late in the round, 50 seconds left. There's 3 people leaning towards A as well. So and there's a guy in cat. So let's see how Disconnect are able to handle this. I mean, let's go back to the guy in ladder room. It looks like he might get a fight coming up. Oh, maybe not. The fight already happened. I guess he was spotted and he got hit. But let's see what Disconnect are able to do on A. Allen just risking his life, trying to get as much information for his team as he can. Looks like weird smoke from the team that smoked their teammates off, but looks like Allen died to the guy. Really? He was full blind. Full blind. Well, 2v4.
The chaos that
There's no time. There's 7 seconds, and wow.
Okay.
That looked like that should have been better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Looks like they kind of messed up on during the chaos. It looks like they messed up on the guy under Palace. He turned away from a flash, was getting shot at, and he still got 2 kills.
He still gets the kills. Yeah.
Different round if he dies without anything, but you know. Yeah. What can you do in a round like that? I guess. I mean, there's not a lot you can do after he gets 2 kills.
Yeah. Disconnect on the pistol.
Looks like they're on
the here.
Good old eco round.
Yep.
And because it's an eco round, we're just gonna give you guys some information real quick. So Disconnect is currently 5-3 up, and RYGG is up 5-4, and then Disconnect is 1-0 on Mirage, and RYGG is 0-1 in Mirage. So it looks like Disconnect have a better record on Mirage, but a 1-0 and 0-1. Not a lot of information you can go off of. It's just one map each, you know.
Yep.
So I mean, not a lot to go off of based off of past results. They both seem pretty close, like 5-3 to 5-4, and then just one map play. Wow, for an for like an eco round, the fact that it's a 3v2. No matter what, they got 3 kills and the bomb planted. That's a really good eco round, and this is winnable still. They know where both players are because whoever was CT on Disconnect, they spotted both of them.
In sandwich.
Okay, so 1v1. 1v1. Let's see.
Oh no, he missed the spray there. He could have the kill.
Oh, it's so unlucky. Look at the health and everything. 25 health. That was a close. They almost clutched the round like that.
Yeah.
Who
was that just died on Disconnect? I believe it was.
I think it was.
Was it TG?
No, because he got a kill. It was either Funny or Nakin.
We also, 3 of them are TG. I don't know why I'm saying that. Was it Nakin?
I think it might have been Nakin. Yes, it was Nakin.
That was unfortunate for Nakin. He missed that spray when he saw him through the smoke. when he first engaged in that 1v1. If he would have just hit 1 or 2 of those bullets, that would have been the round. And a great eco.
Yeah, either way.
Disconnect, either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
I mean, look. You can just look at RYG's money. They're all pretty much below 2,000. Everyone. So if Disconnect are able to win this round, or even just get 3 or 4 kills, RYG's money is super low. And I mean, in a round like that, there's not a lot you can do. Like if Disconnect win, RYG are probably on a save, even though they've won 3 of the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, so far, Funny died immediately to an op, but not a lot you can go off of because.
Where's the op sitting? I think the op was sitting mid, correct?
No, he was on A. So it looks like Funny
okay.
was trying one of his funny plays, you know.
Oh, this guy.
This guy last time we watched is pushing through smokes, trying things.
Yeah, he's definitely definitely an aggressive player for sure.
Definitely an art type player.
Yeah.
Does some Stewie 2K
Ooh.
moves. Alan getting tagged. I didn't see how that happened,
tagged.
but this is looking pretty bad for Disconnect. Even if they lose, though, if they're able to get 3 or 4 kills, even though they lose, that'll be a pretty good round for them. I mean, they obviously want to win, but they're on the T side. Money's cheaper. Like, everything's cheaper on the T side. You're not expected as much on the CT side. I mean, 6 rounds, pretty good. They already got 2 of them, you know. Their half's just beginning. It's round 6, so let's see how this A play goes. Are they going to be blind?
Oh, wow.
But
he was half blind, not fully blind.
let's see. Are they able? They get 1 kill. It's a 3v4. They have sight, kind of. Let's see if they're able to get this kill. The guy on. Is he going to get 2?
Oh, the sandwich play.
And they got the bomb down. TJ. Ooh. TJ. That was. No one was watching the smoke, and he just pushed through the smoke and got 2 kills and almost a 3rd. I mean, that's why you got to be paying attention and not just like everyone watching TT. As we saw, it looks like 2 of the 3 players were just watching TT. They didn't expect anything from the smoke, but you got to be ready for everything, especially in Open, you know.
Yeah.
Open just chaos.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on at once.
Look, we got the Mac 10s again.
The Mac 10's alpha play for sure. Also want to shout out my man behind the keyboard again, Alex. He's doing a great job here today.
Okay, so it looks like they're doing a fast B split. 1 kill already for RYG2. I mean, I don't know what's going on. We're not watching it, but after Joe shouts him out. but commentators cares. We didn't see any of the kills, but it's a 2v5 now, and Funny's on 4 health. Looks like their B split just fell apart. Looks like they might have missed a smoke on connector or something, or looks like the 3 kills came out from Khan. I mean, we didn't see what happened.
No,
but
we didn't. We
just saw it
blinked
immediately.
my eye and
Yeah.
I saw 3 were dead. So
you blink and you miss it. Now it's a 3v2.
we're sorry about that. That's all on our guy behind the keyboard, Alex. I mean,
not a lot you
give
can
him
do.
a shout out. He was doing a great job, and then he fails us. So, you know, maybe we'll see if Alex can.
He has auto director as a teammate if he wants.
We'll see if Alex.
Oh, what a great
missed
flash!
Alex might be able to redeem himself, just like Disconnect. Hopefully, he can redeem themselves.
He has some aid in the auto directory, or whatever it's called, and he turns it on. So let's see what the auto director does. Oh, he turned it off again.
Let's see what our T side is doing here. They've been sitting still for
they're saving
quite the amount of time.
I think they're gonna go A, Joe. Actually, you know.
No, dude, I agree.
For sure.
Definitely
they're
doing
definitely
a good
saving.
job saving. You can see that they're sitting still and not making sound, so it's a good save here.
Something you can't do.
Yeah.
Something you're unable to do, though.
It's definitely a smart play by Disconnect for sure. To just save, you know?
And not move.
And not move and be quiet so, like, they can save. Like, as I've stated again, it was a good save round.
Well, they both have 0 money, and their teammates can't quite get a full buy. 2 of them can, but then Nakin, it's a little short. But let's see what they do. Looks like they're just buying pistols around the 2 AKs. Maybe we'll see something fast because of the pistols. Maybe they have barely any
Looks
utility
like a B.
as well.
Oh, never.
Maybe they're trying to get the Opper. But okay, as we were saying before with the money, because Disconnect were unable to get any kills or kill through a smoke
you're
actually.
insane.
But as I was saying, because they were unable to get any money, any kills or win around. Like RYG's money is really good actually. Everyone but Biker And I mean, as we're seeing, they keep getting the kills. And look at Aki. Look how far up he is. He's gonna find the bomb. He's gonna have the bomb in control, and he can even flank Funny. Or, well, Beta just got a kill, so they know where he is. But he's already going for the flank. He didn't see the bomb, but he just got the kill. I mean, that's all you need.
Wow. These have been pretty quick rounds after they've decided to, push whichever side they're going on.
It's also important to remember, Disconnect won. They've won 2 rounds, and they were the pistol in the second round. So, not a lot of success for Disconnect. Money on RYG is going through the roof. Everyone has over almost. They all have like an insane amount of money. If they die, if they lose this round, they'll have a full buy and still some. So
look at JK and Wacky, their eco is so high right now.
Yeah, even if Disconnect wins this round, it's going to be just as hard in the next.
Yeah.
And we've seen how hard these rounds are for them. So even if they win the round, it's still an uphill battle. They need to win 2, maybe even 3 rounds before they'll have like an eco light buy out of RYG, and then the first pick goes to RYG again.
Disconnect.
I don't know what's going on, but
they need to figure something out.
It's a 5v3 for RYG. I don't really know what's going on with Disconnect, but looks like they're just kind of not having a lot of teamwork anymore. They're just losing the individual fights that they're taking one-on-one. Like, as we saw, wasn't it Nakin? He just blind utility, and he just got killed.
I mean, it seems like the SAC is really being the aggressive ones, honestly. Especially, it's kind of weird since they're playing CT side, but they're just winning the 1v1s that they're taking. They're deciding to take the 1v1, and they're confident enough to win that.
Yeah, they're obviously feeling like they're the better team right now.
They're feeling themselves right now for sure.
They feel like they can win any fight, which is not a lot. It's kind of hard against for Disconnect. Like, what are you supposed to do when these players are just fighting you on CT side and they're killing you? But I mean, look at Disconnect. They're doing the same thing. They're just winning the fights. It comes down to a lot of aim duels, not a lot of like strategic CS, but aim duels are also fun. And I mean, it's working for them. They were in a 3v5 and they got the last 3 picks, and it's now 3v2.
Yeah, and they have the bomb down now.
Yeah, and I'm guessing RYG are saving. So Disconnect, they're saving 2 guns, so that also changes my whole thing. RYG is gonna have even more money because even though they save, they're still gonna get the lost money. Both the players who are saving, they're saving AKs, and they both have like $7,000 or more dollars. So they'll toss guns to their teammates. They're gonna spread the money out a little bit, and they'll have, even if they lose this next round, if RYG loses the next round, they're going to have another full buy.
Disconnect, I mean, they did bring that back very well. It wasn't looking too good at the beginning of that round, but they brought it back. But like Ryan said before, I mean, this doesn't say much still, They got that round, but they saved the 2 AKs.
I mean, what we should be looking
Eco's
at
way up on for SAC, and I mean, even if Disconnect wins this next round, I mean they still have a full buy. SAC does, so they
I mean, they'll have a lower buy, but they'll still have a buy. But what we should be more of looking at is Disconnect's rounds. They need, I would say, probably 5 or 6 rounds to have like a good showing if they lose a pistol on the CT side, which pistol rounds are so weird that you can't guarantee that you're gonna win the pistol round, even if you have the best strat in the world. You could just lose the fights, lose the aim duels. Pistols are weird in the fact that you could be an insane aimer, but you might just miss the USP taps. Yeah. Happens to everyone. Happens to the best of us. Happens to me even, But this round.
We want to go back to? Let's go back to Wacky real quick. He was
Wacky
to be in somewhat of a.
Well, he got the kill, so. So already Disconnect in another main disadvantage. They've been finding themselves in this a lot. Allen equalizing. Let's see if he can get this kill mid, or if TJ missed the fight. I mean, RYG aren't doing anything insane. They're just taking aim duels and they're winning the fights. And if you're on Disconnect,
picks here and there.
If you're on Disconnect, that's one of the most like difficult things to get out of, because you're like, they're fighting us on CT side, and we are losing the fights.
No, I think if I was Disconnect, I would probably. They need to do something more like a full push B or something.
Well, even when they did that, they lost them. We saw the B splits; they got destroyed. We saw the A hits, and then even when it seems whenever they take the site, for the most part, except for last round, they just seem to lose 1 to 3 people every round. And if you're trying to win the round, you need to be able to get a man advantage. But Let's see. Can
distraction.
Beta gets the kill?
Yeah. Good distraction.
But there's
from
still
Beta.
two play. You're getting the bomb down, but there's still. Let's see. Alan, nice. One more CT. Let's see how Alan. Well, let's see how Disconnect play this 2v2. They're getting flanked already. They're not expecting it. Funny died immediately. So all up to Alan. He planned it for himself at least. But let's see. Is he already defusing the bomb? No, he's just looking. He knows where he is too. Alan still wins the fight. 1v1. Alan doing the play, going sniper already. He's gonna meet him in jungle, but is Aki gonna expect it? Is Alan heard him, so Alan knows where he is. But Aki misses the fight.
The shot.
He's just I thought he was gonna stick it. Alan won the round. There's not enough time for Aki to win this anymore. So even though it looked horrific for Disconnect in the early portion of the round, they still managed to come down to a 1v1 and they still win the round.
No, those are great. Those are great plays by Alan for sure. He kept him in it. I think he got 3 or 4 kills that round.
Alan was the MVP of the round for sure. Also, something we should acknowledge though is, as we can see in that round, when the bomb goes down, the bomb's pretty much your teammate. Like, as we saw, the bomb was pretty much made Disconnect have a 2v1 in the end. Because what are you supposed to do if the timer's going down? You have a kit, but Alan's still alive. Like the bomb going down is such a helpful aid for you that it can just be the reason why you won the round, like we just saw for Disconnect.
Oh, for sure. It definitely can turn the tides once the bomb's planted. I mean,
Beta gets the kill.
T's just could hide, and just wait for the taps, get the free kills. I mean, because the transition from the bomb to trying to figure out, especially if you have no idea where any of the T's are sitting on the site, you're at such a disadvantage if you're CT side.
I definitely agree, Joe. Now we're going back to the game real quick. It's a 4v3 for Disconnect. They seem to be fixing their woes. They're fixing all the issues that they seem to have. Okay, immediately down to a 3v3, but either way, like, Disconnect had a 5v3, we should acknowledge, and it's now down to a 3v3. They're going to hit A, or they're going to expect 2. Alan's not going to expect this, he's going to die. Oh, that's unlucky. They might actually lose this 5v3, and it looks like they actually are. Beta in a really bad spot, if you ask me.
You should be able to see him right now.
He can, but I don't get that spot myself, but that was very rough, actually. I thought they were going to win the round. They had a 5v3. They had the first 2 picks. They had all but one person dead on site, and they just seemed to lose focus, I guess. They seemed to just, push again as a team, as individuals, push onto the site, get distracted, get killed from the side, not even, take, real fights, and it just fell apart. I think, even though they had the 5v3, I think 3 or 4 of the fights that they lost, they were taking a disadvantage in the fights, which obviously you don't want to be doing. Even that was a disadvantage, but you get the kill anyway.
I mean, they really got tagged hard through those smokes when they pushed out mid, though. Disconnected.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, but they get to a 3v3. Marco has 13 health. They're still mid, but they don't have bomb. That might kill Beta.
Ooh,
Beta's dead, actually. Oh, he gets away, actually. That's good. But my point being, they have a MAC 10 and 2 AKs. That's pretty good. But they're going against 3 rifles, 2 of which have full health. This comes down to this kill right here. Okay, they get the man advantage, but no player in Disconnect has full health. They all have 58 or less health. You can push a site even a split. But let's say they hit B, the man on B could easily kill 3 of them with 4 bullets. And there's not a lot. They're also leaning towards B.
Oh yeah,
so
he just has that. They just have to hit.
This is still, even though they have the man advantage, I think they're in the disadvantage here because of HP. Yeah, Disconnect. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I know it all kind of depends on what.
Yeah.
They gotta go now, but
this Molly actually just
really
stopped the round. This Molly might even just win them the round. What are you supposed to? And then Beta misses. But yeah, you see, what are you supposed to do in a situation like that? Yeah. I think what they probably should have done is just maybe not go B with the HP, because either way you have to jump out of apps. You're exposing yourself.
There's not much area to hide if you're going apps. I think they should have went A, because even if you fall back in apps, there's so much.
They didn't know there was 2 people, but either way, they had gone in.
Yeah, utility can be used very well.
Even if they went, even though if they had ended up going A, there was no one on site. They got the bomb down in the 3v2. Even with HP, bomb's your friend. You don't have to be. You can just hide. Play the bomb. If someone taps the bomb, just have one person peek, and then like you just have to survive for 40 seconds, you know. So, but either way,
we're back in the match. 8-4. Sack is up against Disconnect.
I mean, Disconnect do have 4 rounds. Their eco is very bad actually. But if we were looking, both teams like eco is really not the best. Whoever wins this round is definitely gonna put the other on like a save. So I mean, also Disconnect have 4 rounds. If they somehow manage to get 2 more rounds, even 1 more, they're in like a decent position. They obviously wanted to win out the half, but obviously it's too late for that. If they can get, oh, that was a rough spray, but he still gets 2. He gets 3 kills. That was pretty bad from Disconnect. I don't know what they were like. They just weren't ready for the pistol, I guess. They didn't expect the push, but
TJ9 is smacked down by the AUG as well. You should have saw him in between stairs in that smoke, but
it seems though that Disconnect they're not ready for the unexpected, even though it's happened so many times. And I mean, you kind of have to blame him for that, because even though there is a smoke there, you know there's a guy stairs, and he could push. Normally you probably don't expect him to, but he shouldn't be able to push through a smoke and get 2 more kills.
Yeah,
you know
especially with the pistol out there.
Yeah, with the default US. But it looks like just Disconnect don't know what to do. Looks like at this point they're just trying anything that they can think of, which it kind of shows that Disconnect, they just don't know how to win this half against RYG, which isn't a good sign. It kind of shows that they're not, like, for whatever reason, they're just like not having anything work for them. I mean, it's about to be 10-4, and at this point, they're kind of hoping for this 5th round maybe, and they're gonna need pistol if they're hoping to win this game.
Definitely not looking
it's
too
looking
good.
Pretty grim.
Yeah, looking pretty grim.
It's not what you would hope for a Disconnect fan right now.
No.
But I mean, as we've seen in pretty much most games of CS, first half, the second half you can turn things around.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You can lose.
It's just the side, man.
Well, not even that though. It could be a CT-sided map. You could lose the half, but if you're a better T-sided team, or for Disconnect in this, it could be a better CT-sided team. And for all we know, we haven't seen their CT side yet. They could just be monsters on the CT. They could hold down every push, even with 4 or 5 rounds. If they just don't lose any, they can win this easily, 16-11, 16-10. But we haven't seen anything yet, so we just need to.
I agree. I agree though, because I mean, like for me, I feel on certain maps I definitely am more T-sided than I am CT. I might be going off on the T side in the beginning with like 15 frags, and then I go to the CT side, and by the end of the game I only got like 5 or 6 frags on the CT side.
Well, it all not only that though, but for all we know, RYG's T side is worse than Disconnect.
Oh no, exactly, and
we just don't know a lot. But
we also have to consider. I mean, look how aggressive I think Sack has been on the CT side, and you know CTs normally are going to be playing more passive. They're the defense. They're waiting for Disconnect to get to them. But once we switch sides, I mean, are they still going to be playing that way? Do you think
I mean,
Sack's
you would
going to
assume
be
though,
playing?
because
I would assume so,
side,
yeah. But how is that going to affect
they're gonna
Disconnect's play style? Are they going to decide to be playing?
I mean, look how aggressive they are.
Holding?
Look at to the. Yeah. He's cleared mid. They know that mid's clear. Looks like they're probably going to lean towards A. Oh, look at Allen.
Connector play here. Oh man, Allen.
Looks like
just
Disconnect's
totally misses.
aim is off though.
Yeah.
Like Allen in that situation, he was given enough time where he should at least hit the guy.
Yeah.
But it's not looking good.
And Beta gets
the kill. Okay, it's a 3v3, but are they gonna expect the second guy in the smoke? They get the kill. If they get this 5th round, I think they're not happy with the half, but they're not devastated. They know that they can still win this. Beta, let's see if Beta's able.
For the flank as well.
Not really ready though. I mean, it's a 2v2. Let's see how they handle this. I mean, they need to get one of these kills kind of quick, I'd say, if they want to like win this round. And it looks like Niken wasn't ready. And
wow. Okay, well, I mean, they knew he was there. I don't know why.
He was still fighting the other guy with
I would have had one at least. One of them should have been hiding and holding.
Well, the half ends 11-4 for RYG, so we'll be back when the half starts, and we'll be right back for the second half.
Yeah. Definitely not the greatest round for sure, though. I would say.
Okay, we're back in it. Second half pistol. Disconnect on the CT. RYG on the
Sack. Their name's Sack, not RYG.
I'm calling them RYG. Joe's gonna call them Sack.
They're called Sack. Sack's on the T side.
Sack's on the T side, yes. So Sack's got the advantage. 11-4 half. Pistol's gonna come down to who wins this game. I think actually, if Sack wins this game, they probably get in the second round at least. It's gonna be a 13-4, and that's such a huge deficit to come back from. You can, obviously, you still can. But Disconnect is gonna really want to win this pistol. They're gonna really want to win this pistol. They got the first pick, but they're not ready for this B hit. Actually, they're playing retake on B, and I mean, let's see if Beta can get a kill. If he gets one kill, doesn't even hit.
Shots.
He gets one actually. It's a 5v3 now. That's actually
flick down to the head.
This is still in Disconnect's favor. They haven't gotten the bomb down. Bomb's stuck in apps actually. If you can see on the mini map. I mean, no, they're getting the bomb down now. Still a 4v2 now.
Beta with another kill.
He's finally pulling his part. It's a 4v1. It looks like round's going to Disconnect. That's exactly what they needed. They needed the round. They needed the pistol. Not only do they need the pistol though, they need the second round. They need to keep the money going. They're gonna want to win 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds in a row before they lose a round to really feel comfortable in this game, you know.
And I don't know how telling this is for that first kill, but like we've seen, Sack is definitely an aggressive team, and if Disconnect just holds their angles, if Sack comes and pushes out, if they have the headshot lineup, they can be getting some easy kills instantly.
Well, it's also a bit questionable by Sack's
It is
lurker.
the pistol round though.
But the lurker just peaked immediately. I don't know if his goal was to distract or if his goal was to just
He might have been trying
lurk,
to get information or what.
Okay, let's see if Disconnect wins this. If they lose this round, it's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be a huge uphill battle, and it's 3v3 now actually after the fight though. I mean, they weren't ready for the aggression again. Like, I don't know, Disconnect just doesn't seem ready for Sack, who's been aggressive this whole half. This whole game so far.
They should be.
They still seem ready for it, and it's kind of questionable if you ask me.
They should have.
But it's a 2v1. Bomb is down, so okay, they won the round. They just need to get the bomb defused. Yep, they got it. No worries. Bit scary for a point. There was definitely a point where I wouldn't blame you if you thought RYG were gonna win this round, but they get the defuse, they get the round. They keep 2 men alive. I wouldn't be surprised if RYG go for another force. Maybe they'll save. We'll find out. Looks like they're gonna do a pistol buy.
Ooh, Tech 9s, eh?
Yeah, Tech 9. But Disconnect, they really need to try to keep 3, 4, hopefully 5 members alive if they want to really keep that economy flourishing for this half. Because the economy, as we all know, probably the most important thing in CS. If you don't have an economy, there's not a lot you can do. You can be the best player in the world, but if you're on pistols half the time, even if you're the best pistol player in the world, you're probably not gonna win it every time.
Wow.
And look, they're holding down the A site.
Beta's really been dominant in these in the CT side.
It's been really good on the CT side so far. And look, they keep 5 men alive. They still have a ton of utility from the round. That's what you want to see from Disconnect out of that round. And their money, as we see, it's already flourishing. They already have, everyone has about pretty much $2,000, enough for even if they were to lose this round, they get a pretty good buy, if not a full buy.
I also want to add in that if anyone just joining the stream, Beta is not the correct name for the player we have been talking about. He's boy's a little toxic, so I guess we can't see his profile. What's his real name again?
Well, Captive.
Captive, yeah, that's
his
right.
His real name is Captive.
Captive in game, yes.
Yeah, he.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot we could say. He got reported for being toxic, and now it's profile, pretty much.
Ooh,
but what I was gonna say.
Flash on either side.
Dang. Well, what I was gonna say though is actually RYG in this round had the better buy. They had AKs. Well, disconnect, so I had two from us, you know. But either way, it's still a 3v4. This next kill is gonna be crucial. Whoever gets this next kill, kind of determines who's gonna.
Here.
Whoever gets this kill is definitely gonna determine who's gonna win this after plant. If RYG just get this kill, I mean, what are you gonna do in a 2v4 after plant? You have to kind of hit heads. There's not a lot you can really do. I mean, Nike, who's in a 1v3, he gets a kill. They still kill 3 of them. They still have money for this round. Not the most money, but enough to get what I would say a good to full buy. But they really need to win this round. They lost it. You're allowed a couple of rounds to lose, but if you want to win this game, you can't be giving up rounds like that. You got to be able to, even if you lose the round, you got to get the immediate trade. I mean, ruin RYG's money. Look at their money. Their money is super low. If Disconnect win this round, RYG are in a really bad place. They have no money and they have to go on like a save to light buy, which is pretty much a Disconnect round if they play it correct. So this round, Funny gets the first kill, looking pretty good for Disconnect to get back into this game fully.
I mean, back to what you were saying about the economy. I mean, just look at Disconnect's won the last 2 of the 3 rounds on this side, and I mean, look at their economy. It's already. It's like nothing. If they lose this, they're
whoever loses this round, they're on a save to light buy. I mean, for Disconnect, they're gonna be on a save.
And that's in favor of.
SEA
wins this round. SEA
but
more
back
than
to the game
often.
real quick. Back to the game real quick. The Disconnect are on a 5v2. It's looking like Disconnect are gonna win it, but let's pay attention to this game.
Ooh, look at that! Oh, 2 kills from Bike Rider. Oh, and he's killed from Connector.
So 1v3 right now. Let's see if Akin can. What's the Akin lead? Okay, it dies immediately. Still, they lost 2 members, but they still won the round, which is important.
No,
they kept 3 members alive. They'll be able to buy for the other 2 who died. But as we were saying, look at RYG's money. They're on pistols. They might not even buy armor. Disconnect really need to keep 4 to 5 people alive on this round to really start building the bank.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If Disconnect lost that round, I mean, SAC pretty much has another round in the bag because they're not going to have any money to buy any utility or guns. But
Alan through the smoke.
Wins that. Lots of tags through the smoke. Oh, another spray down
Molly's
the smoke.
his teammate.
2 kills from Niken.
Oh, you didn't want to lose that. You didn't want to lose those 2 players.
2 D kills.
It's a 2v2 actually, and which is kind of questionable. I don't know how they got from a 5. I mean, it's a 2v1, but still, they didn't. In a round like this, you didn't want to lose 3 members. You wanted to keep 4, maybe even 5 alive to really start building your bank, building your economy. This round, even if Disconnect win it, they will have probably a worse economy than RYG.
Oh.
Yeah, they won the round,
yep.
But let's look at money real quick. Let's look at it after they buy. I mean, RYG, they're gonna be buying up pretty much close to 0, but same with Disconnect in this sense. Disconnect, they're gonna have probably 1 player who has money, and the other ones are gonna be very close to 0 because they lost so many players in that round.
Definitely have
you can see.
Yeah, you definitely have to be smarter with your economy on the CT side because everything is more expensive. So
not only that though, but Disconnect they're not playing from an advantage where they can lose 2 and win 1 and keep that pattern up and then win the game. They're playing from the back foot. They had 4 rounds starting this half.
Yep.
They've gotten already 5. But you have to be able to start building your bank, because if Disconnect were to lose this round per se, they probably lose the next one because they have to save because they don't have enough money to get a full buy.
That's exactly what I was saying before. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
it's
this
very
round
dangerous right now, honestly, for Disconnect. They're.
I would actually say real quick that this round might be one of the most important rounds of this half. Whoever wins this round, they're gonna get a huge boost. Another round most likely. This round probably equates to 2 of them, even aside from the second round being an insane. Pistol round win. This round pretty much counts for 2. So whoever wins this, they're in a really good place. It's either going to be a 14-9.5 or 11-12, which when it's 11-12, anyone can win the game. Even though that Disconnect were behind this whole game except for the very first pistol.
Also, bad smoke. Look, That was a bad smoke.
Let's see what Niken's able to do. Niken could get 2 kills here. 3 kills. Oh, 2.5. But that's all. That won the round for them. As long as they don't mess up the 4v2. That was insane for me. And 4v1, 4v0. Look.
Wow.
That was really good from Disconnect. It seems like Disconnect.
Honestly, Disconnect. I was. You know, I didn't feel like they had this game. Definitely, I knew tides can definitely change. Like we said, like Ryan said before. Once you switch sides, you know, if you're a CT-sided team or a T-sided team, you know, whatever side you're going on to, you're gonna start stacking up rounds. And obviously, I mean, we're seeing this from Disconnect. I mean, in the beginning, it was looking a little ugly, honestly, but it seems like they're bringing stuff together on this CT side here, and hopefully they can keep going with it. And that last win also definitely helped out Disconnect with their economy. I mean, look at that. They have full buy right now, and look at the money. Well. Exactly. Look at the money that's sitting in their accounts right now. It's still a very decent amount.
The guy hiding on A. Let's see what he's able to do.
Play by Aki.
He gets a kill. Can he get the second kill?
No.
That's unlucky. I mean, the bomb starts kind of falling. But also, what I was gonna say is that Disconnect. They're probably gonna start feeling the momentum. They've won the last however many rounds. They've won all but one round.
2v1? Hold on.
Oh. Let's see what Niken can do in a 1v2. The bomb has not been planted yet. Bomb's stuck on A actually. So if he can get this kill, this next kill, if he can trap bomb on site, I don't know what the T's doing fully. He clearly doesn't know where he is. But this next kill, he whiffed it. Oh, I can't believe that was an unfortunate.
And you know, I really thought he would have known he was under stairs. I mean, it looked like he was jumping up or making some kind of noise. You should be able to hear that, right? From the position
I would
he was
assume
in, I don't know.
You probably should or be close to, but that was an unfortunate round for Disconnect to lose actually, because it seemed like they had the better buy. They definitely had the better buy actually. Like RYG had pistols and galils and maybe an AK or two, but look at what that did to Disconnect's money. Like we've been saying this whole half, like money is so important. Beta still gets the kill, very important. Like as we just saw from the last round actually. Even if you do have a bad economy, a bad buy, you can still manage to win the round. Like the money is super important because you want to have the best buy possible to have the best chances.
Yep.
But even with a bad buy, I mean, you have to do something funny like what Alan's doing, like a push. Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted. I wanted to see what Funny was able to do there, but this round might actually be over before it even like fully got started. I feel like. Yeah, I mean, he dinked him, but
not much. I don't know. Niken's in the same position he was last time.
Yeah, Niken has
another player up, but still.
I think the round's over. I think the round's over at this point. There's not a lot you can do in an after plant.
And
there's no
next round,
as well.
Next round though,
they have a worse buy.
They have a worse buy. It's pretty much another free round for Zach. I mean,
you see, that's what I was saying. Like that one round that we saw them lose, where they had a better buy against like a lower economy team. That costed them 1 round, 2 rounds, probably this next round too.
Oh wow, Niken gets 2. Okay.
I mean, if he can save a gun, I don't know how TJ died or why he was peeking in the first place, but
I mean, nice play by Niken, I guess, getting those 2 kills. I mean, that was needed. Anything they can get right now on this side, honestly.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, TJ dying was actually a huge deal if you ask me, because if you were able to save that AK or M4, whatever it was. Going into this round, that means Alan's not on the Deagle. TJ's not on an MP9.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand his point. I don't see the point of him going for a fight. Like, you have an AK or an M4. I think it was an M4. I don't understand why you would even risk that. Yeah. Especially when you're down 14-10. You know you're going to be down 14-10. And you know the economy is so low. I question what he was doing.
I don't know. Those op shots from Bike Rider weren't the greatest. I mean, I think he should have had 2 shots there.
Well,
right, looks like they got some in mid sitting there, and then 2 back at bomb. Then another one kind of lurking over near the A site.
It is looking pretty dark for Disconnect right now, though. They were at a point where it was 10-12. They could have won it, made it 11-12. This would be a completely different game if they won that round. But as we see, they're on the brink of giving RYG overtime guarantee, you know? They need to win this round. They get 2 kills right away. Funny. We didn't see him, of course, because our...
Jeez, our guy behind the computer. Sorry about that.
We gotta give him...
gave him a shout out.
We gotta give him we gotta mess with him a little bit. But okay, looks like that's a pretty good round so far from Disconnect. It's a 5v3. There's 2 players still on A. Let's see what they can do. If they can get 1, okay.
Oh,
they can get.
Kill.
If he should be able to get.
For this.
Yeah, but he should be able to get 2 kills at least from this position. Especially, this guy is an opera. There you go.
Wow, that was well played.
TJ, yeah,
nice
giving them the 4v1. Yeah, very nice. I mean, his teammate did. Okay.
Oh no.
2's in a 1v2. He can win. It's very winnable. Time's not on his side though, but he could easily win this. But okay, there we go. Disconnect wins the round. 11-14. Let's see if they're able to kind of push it forward, try to equalize, maybe even bring it to overtime or win 16-14. Otherwise, there's not a lot you can say. If they lose this round, especially if Disconnect loses this round right here against a pistol buy, which you'd say they should be able to win. Worse buy than the round they just had.
I mean, we have seen from Zach though, their pistol rounds have been a little scary at points. With a few of them definitely just getting back-to-back deagle headshots. It's a little scary. And
yeah, what is Beta doing? Like why is
so
he
aggressive as well? Oh, and that was almost another kill.
But immediately a 4v3 for Disconnect. But whoever's on site, deep into site actually, Sandwich, I don't think they're gonna expect him. Let's see if he can get this kill though. Oh my! I don't know what Funny's doing. Like, no one's watching for the push up ramp. Questionable for sure. And if they get this next kill, it's an equalizing 2v2. Okay, now they got a 3v1 at least, but it's just
they should have.
They're playing this poorly, I would say. They're giving Aki the bomb plant with an M4. Yes, it's against 3, but it's still like
tag through boxes a little bit there.
It's still like they're fighting it 1v1s, and it's pretty questionable. I mean, they win the round, of course, but they should play more as a team, especially in a retake against one player. They're kind of up against the back foot. They don't want to give RYG the 15th round, so you want to try. I get letting them plant, but you want to try to be more like aggressive and more preventing any more deaths, because they want to win 16-14 obviously, but they know that even if it goes to like 15, they want to be able to get to 15, so they want to still keep their economy to a point where if they lose a round they can still buy. But we can see right now no one has above like 19,000, and even the 19,000, like the odd one out, it's pretty close to 0 for every player on Disconnect. So let's say they lose this round, hopefully they don't, because that could spell disaster for Disconnect, and that could be the whole round.
They just killed.
Nakin's in a great spot. He should be able to get 2 kills, if not 3. 2, 2.5.
Oh, 2.5.
3v2 actually. Let's see what Funny can do. If he was to spray, he doesn't know this. If he sprays through the smoke, he gets the kill. Let's do it.
Wow.
That was good.
That was good.
I mean, the fact they don't check Nakin in his spot like that, and he's allowed to get 2.5 kills.
He should have been killed a lot quicker.
He shouldn't. They should obviously
to be honest,
they should have checked it.
Yeah,
but either way, that was great trigger discipline and great play from Nakin.
I would say
to be able to win, give his team the chance to win it out.
Yeah, I would definitely say though that the aggressive plays that have been coming from Sacker, that's a disadvantage of playing aggressive. You're playing so quick that you don't even think to check certain spots. And
but even with that, we have to acknowledge that they have to check one of the most common angles on the whole map.
No, that's very true. And also from Disconnect, I still really, in my opinion, I haven't been seeing them be ready for those aggressive pushes from Sack yet. I mean, like we've said, all of these Sack are playing super aggressive, and it's obvious that they're going to be playing aggressive throughout the whole thing. And Disconnect still seems to get taken by surprise by it, and I don't understand it. But I mean, Disconnect still holding their own. Nothing against Disconnect, but I'm just surprised that they haven't been ready for the aggressive plays.
They haven't adapted.
Yeah, they have not adapted.
Well, I mean, it's a 15-14 round. A lot can go wrong and a lot can go right for Disconnect or RYG. This round is very crucial. I mean, this is either the gateway to 15 or equalizing the map for the first time pretty much since round 4.
Yeah.
Okay, they get the 4v4. This favors... Okay. Looks like Disconnect have the advantage. This kill right here is crucial. 3v2. HP is super low for Disconnect. Bomb's going down right now. this is still anyone's round. It doesn't matter that they have the advantage. Bomb's down. HP's in favor of RYG. I might even favor RYG in this specific circumstance.
Like you said, Bomb's your friend.
Bomb's this makes it almost a 3v3, but this next
another quick.
Okay, whoever gets this kill kind of determines this whole round right here. They need to be able to kill the guy in sight and stop the guy in apps and defuse the bomb, all in, what is it, probably 20 seconds at this point?
And another quick
round.
peek
I think round might be over. It's all up to TJ. Can he get this kill? I don't know if there's time for this. And he doesn't even get the kill.
Well, so Sack has the overtime.
They have,
for sure
they have
right
overtime
now.
Guaranteed, but that was a disconnects round written all over from the start. I would say it's questionable that they lost, letting the bomb go down. I mean, obviously they have to, but that kind of spelled defeat for them in that round. Like there wasn't a lot they could do.
Look at disconnect eco right now. This is not looking too good.
Hey, this is gonna be the hardest round they're gonna have going forward though. If they win this round, they'll have a full buy for the last, and if they manage to make it to overtime, they got. Is either 10K or 16K. I don't know what they're playing.
We'll see what disconnect can do though. Hopefully they can bring this back to an overtime.
I mean, it's definitely brighter seams in the first half, but
well,
I mean, disconnect have only lost 4 rounds this half also, yeah. But they've had low, if not like, they've had a poor economy the whole time. Well, if we were looking at RYG, remember in the first half where I was talking about how strong their economy was? Mm-hmm. Disconnect have not had this one. Like, they haven't had that really once this whole half. Like, maybe like one round where they had enough, but then they lost 3 players.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle there, they definitely did have a little.
But not as much as RYG did.
No.
So Disconnect, even though they've been playing just as well on the CT side, they've had a harder time about it. They've just been like they've had a lower economy. They've been on the back foot, but all that you can throw away because this round determines the whole game. Everyone pretty much is on A except for one player, so it's gonna be all chaos. It's gonna be so chaotic. 4v4,
and he's killed. It's a trade.
Okay, but are they gonna expect the TJ?
TJ sitting underneath.
They didn't, but he just
one kill. Can you get a second? No, he's not.
That might be game right here. Allen has to win a 1v3 after plant against 3 AK full health, almost full health, and that's game.
That's it.
Like we were saying, not a lot you can do with a buy like that, but it was still a good showing out of Disconnect to bring it that close from that long of a deficit.
Definitely, they did bring it back for sure. It was great by both teams. Sack with the win. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for tuning in. Join us next time, and have a good day.